Ta-da! Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. And we are
Yay,
live.
yay.
Attitude Era
Live,
Podcast. You know
live.
what today is.
Too live. So live, I'm in the car. Look at this guy.
That he's sneaking
This
up. He
guy.
like, hey,
Yeah, he
hey,
want to get on the live too. He got a prediction too. You know what I'm saying? He got something to predict for Bash in Berlin like we all do.
absolutely, absolutely.
We live right now, bro.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
whole
yeah.
world,
Bachelor
the
Berlin
whole
is
world
today.
can see you. The whole world can see you. So there you go. But yeah, HP, Bash in Berlin, got our time screwed up. We don't know what's going on, but we got to give y'all the predictions. I had to pull over and stop the whip to get a
Hey,
predictions.
yeah, absolutely. We had to, but we're here and it's only a 5-match card. I don't know how you feel about that. I don't
I don't
only 3
feel
title
good knowing
matches.
that there's 5 matches and it's still probably going to be 3 hours.
That's 5 matches, 3 hours. 3 world titles are on the line. As we know, it's the undisputed WWE Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens. I got some interesting news about that one. I don't know if it's to be true or not. Then you got the World Heavyweight Championship with Gunther and Randy Orton. That should you know what I'm saying? That should be good. The other title match is the WWE Women's Tag Titles as Alba Fire and Isla Dawn and Alba Fire, which are known as the Unholy Union. I seen that printed. I was like, I didn't know they had a name. I thought it was just the double name, like you know what I'm saying. But whatever. They take on Jade and Bianca for those belts. Then you got that strap match. Speaking of belts, you got that strap match with CM Punk and Drew McIntyre, and
Drew
then you got the tag
McIntyre.
team. Oh, that's gonna be a fight. And then you got the intergender match with the Terra Twins, Rhea and Damian Priest taking on Dom and Women's World Champion Liv. So
Let's
those are
get
your 5
into it,
matches.
man. Let's get the predictions. Let's go. Prediction time.
Let's start with the women's title. Women's tag titles. The Unholy Union. Is it Isla Dawn and Alba Fire taking on Jade and Bianca? You know what I'm saying? How you feeling about that? Which way you leaning? Which way your head going?
I'm leaning towards I want to say Jade and Bianca, but I'm going Fire and Dawn.
Okay. Okay.
I'm going Fire and Dawn.
I got to get the pad out. You know what I'm saying? I agree with you. I just think this because I must pick the same pick. Uh, Jade and Bianca. If Jade and Bianca do not win, you better split them up today. If they don't win, that
Hey,
tag
my
team,
reception
Jade.
is terrible right now. I'm in the middle of a storm is coming, so if I tap out, that's why. So I
Okay,
can
okay.
I could I don't know because I had to pull over looking at the gray clouds, baby. When you live in the south on the east coast in the southeast, the weather is so unpredictable. The sun was just shining. Now I'm looking at the storm, but yeah. So I'm
Yes,
going
sir.
Fire and Dawn. I'm going Dom and Liv.
Okay, let me get these down. Dom and Liv.
I'm
Okay.
going. I got Punk winning.
Fragile Phil.
I got Phil winning. I got Phil winning. I
I'm writing
got.
that too.
Oh, give me the other 2 matches real quick, HP.
The
I don't
other
want
two was the two
the
world
weather to
titles.
knock me out.
You had the Gunther and the Randy Orton, and then you had
I got Gunther.
got Gunther. Okay, and then you got Cody, and you got oh no, oh there he is. I bet, and then you
Oh
got
yeah, I told
You
you
got
the weather crazy. I'm trying to get it for the weather get me. And Cody's winning.
Cody.
Cody's
Now
winning.
I remember I said at the start I had some interesting news about that, and the interesting news was that Kevin Owens is not re-signed yet with the WWE, and the WWE may not be looking to re-sign him. Contract ends in December, so I
Yeah,
thought that was
KO.
interesting because yeah, there's a new place you can go now. There is a new
Bro, he
place you can
said it's
go.
been 8 years since he held that title. I didn't realize his was 8 years ago.
Ain't no way. It could have been. Damn.
He said it.
See, this is where WWE.
He
This is where
said it.
people start to jump ship because you put them in that main roster picture, and then you have them sitting stagnant year after year after year after year after year after year after year. You know what? I'm gonna go see what AEW talking about because they need
And
people.
then,
They also need them.
Swerve Strickland just signed this big contract, and WWE was saying paying those guys at AEW messes up the market. So it's some weird things going on in the wrestling world financially and with money. Because why would WWE be counting AEW pockets? Stay over there. Y'all had this
Let me tell
guy.
you something.
Y'all didn't do. Y'all let this guy go. Now we want to pay him. Let us pay him.
WWE says that for two reasons. One, because they've been down this road before with people getting their pockets messed up. Because remember, people jumping ship to WCW because that money was lucrative. And mind you, they had to wrestle less and got paid more. When you offer somebody more something to do less, they typically gonna go. But
Well, then we know
WWE
AEW doesn't have that strenuous schedule. So
right. So
but
if you
I gave
offering
my
big,
pitch HP again. I don't know how long my signal is gonna be. I had to pull over because I was doing something else. You know what I was working on, so my time
right.
was thrown off. This PLE being overseas threw everything off, but I had to tap in to get my prediction. So I got Fire and Dawn, I got Diamond Liv, I got Cody, I
Oh,
got
you got Fire and
Gunther,
Dawn
and
now.
I got Fire Dawn.
So you're not going with Jade and
No.
okay, brother. I wrote your
I
joint in
said I
wrong.
want to
Okay,
go with I want to go with Jade and Bianca, but
okay,
I'm going Fire Dawn.
okay, got you. Let me repencil that in pen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
We
Fire
gotta repencil
Dawn,
that joint in pen.
Liv Dom,
Fragile Phil
Gunther,
and Cody Rhodes.
Phil, and Cody.
Okay,
That's my
I like
picks.
that.
So
My picks against you, I'm going Jade and Bianca, but I'm gonna tell you right now, if they don't win, break them up today. Let it be a nasty Shawn Michaels, Marty Jannetty heel turn too, like Jade taking her all the way out. I'm gonna go with Dom and Liv. I say you gotta let them win because you got five
I
members.
got
Where's the other
Diamond
three
Liv.
people? Yeah, Dom and Liv. Now I'm not gonna man, Fragile Phil. Fragile Phil is down one note. Fragile Phil looks like the pick today. Because if he wins the strap match, he don't have to pin oh boy, and he still looks strong. I'm gonna follow suit with you. But here's where I'm gonna differ with you. I'm gonna go Randy Orton over Gunther. I think something is wrong
You
with the
got
numbers.
Randy
I think
winning the title?
I think Randy in Berlin, in oh boy hometown, is going to shake things up and uh and then push the WWE in a new direction going towards the last quarter of the year. I'm gonna go Randy Orton. I ain't gonna take you on Fragile Phil, but
Bro, Randy
Randy, I gotta see
Orton
it.
beating Gunther.
Oh no. Jay! You know what I'm saying? Hold on, he gonna be back. You know what I'm saying? Archie down there chasing twisters. You know how that go. You seen the movie Twisters or Twister from back in the day? Archie down there moving through the storm. You know what I'm saying? So, oh snap, he dropped all the way out. You know what I'm saying? But my last pick is Cody and here he is. He back. He back. I told him he was down there chasing them
Oh.
twisters. You know, you got to maneuver through the storm. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
chasing Twist. Got my storm chasing buddy in the back. He hiding, but no, what I was saying, I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna go because the storm is right here. If Randy Orton wins a title right now, it may
Mhm.
not be the last nail, but it's a big nail in the SmackDown and Cody Rhodes coffin.
Yeah. I didn't even think of that
So,
part. You're right. Be a
but the
huge.
storm is
Ain't coming
coming.
back.
Let me go so I can get to a safe space, and I'm gonna tap in with y'all. HP is on you, brother.
Be safe, brother. Be safe. Be safe. We're gonna tap back in later. All right. We got who knows who else may stop by. You know what I'm saying? But those are my picks. And then Cody versus KO. He just brought up the fact, Archie brought up the fact that 8 years and you ain't held no world title. Now we know I'm sorry. Roman Reigns dominated the one title for 1,316 days, 3.5 year run. Brock had titles before that. It's like you're overlooking a lot of your top talent. You know what I'm saying? And again, that can rub people the wrong way. Yeah, you're getting good, but your legacy is being held. Like you can't get no title runs. Then you go to the mid card titles, but you're really a main eventer. Whether you win the main events and be the world champ, or you're always in competition for, you're doing the rat race. It pushes that mid card guy. That's why you have guys like Montez Ford. Like, what are you doing? What are we doing with him? That's why you had LA Knight for so long. What are we doing with him? Jay Uso, what are we doing with him? You know what I'm saying? So you push him into the tag teams, and then it makes the tag teams because you're constantly making teams, breaking teams, making teams, breaking teams. You know. So I bring that up to say this. I'm going with Cody. I believe Cody maintains that title. I think Cody will keep his title. I think he needs a Shawn Michaels like run, 96. He needs to drop it at Survivor Series, drop it at another big event. And and Laura, I see you in the chat. You know what I'm saying? They need to hold them belts for like 2 to 3 months to move on. I agree. We don't need long reigns every time, but we do need some to shake things up. You know what I'm saying? Like Cody, I think Cody should lose. It'll shake things up. Cody ain't losing for a while. Vinny, I think you have Cody lose, it shakes things up. However, if Kevin Owens ain't looking at resigning and you give him that belt and he leaves in, let's say, November because his contract ends in December, mm, mm, AEW could probably do something with that. You know what I'm saying? If he chooses to go that route and not resign. I do think that there is a new show in town, and WWE has to start looking at the marketplace from a legacy standpoint. Who's here for legacy? Who's here for dollars? Because those are two things that'll tell you, you know what I'm saying, that, hey, this guy is a potential leave, this guy's a potential stay. If he's looking for legacy, we should keep him in the title pictures, main, mid, or tag. And if he's here for money, then he may go another way, and that's cool too. What class do we have him at? And then how long do we keep him there? I think that's two ways to break things down for your people. And I think it just has to be that way because right now AEW was smoking. You had Bash of Berlin, and today is 5 matches. You had matches on the card yesterday, the US Open Challenge. You had an Intercontinental Tag title, Intercontinental Tag. That boy wildin'. You had an intercontinental tournament to set up for Braun Breaker. Those are great things. I just think they should have culminated on the pay-per-view. You know what I mean? Like it's very rare to see no mid-card titles on a pay-per-view. They're just doing them on Raw and SmackDown, which is cool because it brings the stock of those shows up somewhat, but it brings the stock of your PLEs down. Like some people might not watch. Let me see. I see you, Archie, in the chat. You know what I'm saying? I say he isn't losing for a while because he got to finish the whole story. But I don't think there's a story to build up. The whole story was they are stretching that story, man. They over here writing a forward, a back, after the after part of the book. You're giving us another book that nobody wants. You gave us the story, right? Cody beat Roman. Okay, great. He's done it. He's the guy. But now everything is about the story or his dad. And at some point, we got to see Cody do. Even the dialogue yesterday with Kevin Owens. If I beat you, will you be my friend? Man, come on with this playground bullshit. We are adults. Nah, I'm not gonna be your friend. Matter of fact, we were friends until that title got put up for grabs. You know what I'm saying? We were friends until I decided I wanted to be the best again. We were friends until you gave me an opportunity, and in that opportunity, we can't be cool. So we need some of that turn. We need some of that heel talk. Somebody got to be, you know what I'm saying, the bad guy. Shout out to Razor Ramon, you know what I mean? But if we're not going to do that, then where does that leave us? Hell should have bitch tapped him after saying that. That shit would have been Vinny. If that shit would have happened, I promise you it would have been viral. And that would have probably that not to be funny, that shit would have really set it up for Cody to look good and be a good baby face. Archie, I see you. Um, that's M. Night Shyamalan's, like, that's his signature. Like, the movies be good until the end. And that's like Cody's thing. We're at the end of it. We don't need Cody to stay the champion because really you're blocking other people. And SmackDown is weak as a show. Randy don't went to Raw. Um, Kevin Owens, no one expects him to win. So if he does win, touche WWE. But and Roman's been out. They said September 13th. And now he ain't gonna be on that show. They pulled him from that show. I don't know the reasons. Archie had talked about maybe it was health or something because we do forget a lot. This man has leukemia. Even though he might not be like, stage where I don't know the stages, and I don't want to disrespect anyone who has had, cancers or anything or has beaten cancer. Shout out to everyone who has. Um, but I will say this: he did say in a post interview with Paul Heyman, he still has to take his medications and stuff like that. So it's still a battle for him, right? He's not out the woods entirely, right? So his health could just catch up, and maybe it was that, maybe it wasn't that, maybe it's storyline things. I don't know. But if they moved him from that September 13th show, Roman is the alpha and omega of SmackDown. Beginning and end. That's it. The show will start with him and it will end with him. When Roman's on the show, like when he got beat down by the Bloodline last we saw him, Jacob Fatu had the boot. I'm not even gonna go get the boot, but you know what I'm saying? We were waiting for Roman. Like the whole show, it just felt like we're waiting for this Bloodline thing. So I think Laura, I'm with you on that. Cody Crybaby. Cody Crybaby thing is very catchy. You know what I'm saying? Big Black, what up? Owens for the win. Cody's time is done. Black, I hope you're right. I hope my prediction is wrong, and I hope you are right. Because if that, I'll go crazy. You know what I'm saying? I will go crazy if Owens wins. You know what I'm saying? Probably just as much as there's two upsets and Randy beats Gunther. Because now I feel like if that happens, we're looking at a potential John Cena Randy Orton main event style match for WrestleMania. If he wins, because that would make him a 15-time champion. That means he has to drop the belt and then try to win it back or win it back in a quick pickup drop, right? So he wins it today. Let's say on Raw, he drops it, or in a month, he drops it, or Bad Blood, whatever, right? Then he wins it back. He drops it. One of them two win the Royal Rumble, and then they make up some sort of stipulation for them to go, and then they're both wrestling for who's the first 17-time champion. We don't count Ric Flair. I don't because you know what I'm saying that would be fire. And John Cena, of course, should win that, just because. I don't like Cody as champion, but it's WWE. We never do. Cody has a big child fan base. If you notice, he's always picking up children, kissing the babies. You know what I'm saying? He's bringing them over the guardrail. He's doing a lot. He has a lot of movement with children. That I've noticed. So the dollar signs with children is the same reason why Marvel and Disney has been around for so long. If I make a movie, Moana or whatever movie, The Avengers, whatever, right? All those kids that want to see it, they got to get their parents to buy them a ticket, which means I get the kids ticket, and then I get the parents ticket because they got to buy a ticket to go with them. On top of that, I have a long term fan because when they're kids, they grow up, and then when I read like a lot of people went to see The Lion King redone was adults. Why? Because they were kids when they watched it, so they want to see if they did better. Saying that's why you keep seeing those movies because they get you as a kid, and then they already know 20 years we're gonna redo it, and then we'll see what we draw. We get new kids who don't know the old, and then we get the old kids who want to see if the new is better. That's that you know what I mean. But anyway. KO Randy is going into the next era will be a refresh and a restart. Archie saying it right there. Yes, it would. A much needed restart too, because SmackDown, even though they draw bigger numbers than Raw currently on a weekly consistent basis, the weakest SmackDown show in the last few weeks did 1.9 million viewers, right? Which is a good number, but it was low for SmackDown. They typically hit 2.1, 2.2, 2.3 million, right? And Raw typically was in that 1.4 to 1.8 range, 1.7 range, and then they've started to peak out and hit new numbers 1.9, which is meaning more people are starting to watch Raw, which to me Raw is the better show, and SmackDown is starting to come down a little bit. So we need some new things to spice it up. Netflix Randy would be a menace. Can you imagine? We've seen Randy punt people's dads. We've seen Randy talk that shit. Randy, and I see you Black talking the same type of thing I'm talking about. We really want to see Orton get another title run. I think that would be fire. I hadn't thought about Laura talking about she ain't thought about KO and Randy winning. That would be crazy. That would be crazy. If that Bash of Berlin would just become all like if all the match quality is good, which I expect it to be. One thing WWE can do with these lesser matches. Let's just think about this in mathematics, right? 3-hour show, right? If each match is 30 minutes, that's 5 matches. That's 2.5 hours. 30, 30, 30, 30, 30. Boom. Right? That still leaves you with 30 minutes divided by 5 is 6, with 6 minutes in between for vignettes and promo, right? That would be ideal for WWE. They're going to do a lot more promo than that, than 6 minutes between matches. It's going to be like 10 or 15 minutes, which will knock the match times down. In some matches, they'll do longer vignettes, promo, and then other matches they'll do shorter, depending on how long they want the match to run. I expect the strap match to be 20 minutes, 20 plus minutes. I expect Gunther Randy to be 20 plus, 25 plus minutes, as well as KO and Cody. I expect that to be 25 plus minutes, right? That gives the other two matches, hey, these shouldn't be squash matches. I damn sure ain't gonna see no squash match with only 5 matches. And you in and out. But that's good for Jade and Bianca, time to shine. Isla Dawn also, Alba Fire and Isla Dawn, because now they can shine. Because I feel like they haven't been shining. They just been holding the belts. So if they want to look good today, if they want to look good, today is the day to do it, right? Archie picked Fire and Dawn. Archie picked them. Archie said that's the group, which would be wild if they beat Jade and Bianca are the biggest physical tag team in the women's division. They are the most skilled tag team in the women's division, I think I can say. But aesthetically, looking at them, I wouldn't call my homie to fight them. You know what I mean? I, I think we win. You know what I'm saying? But like realistically, I know one of us might get hurt. You know what I'm saying? Especially fucking with Jade. I'm going for Bianca. You know what I'm saying? But um, yo, shout out to you, Vinny. You think Fire and Dawn don't have the aura? I agree with you. First of all, they gave him a dumbass name. I went to Google all the matches to make sure I was saying it right. And the Unholy Union. The Unholy Union, the Final Testament, Judgment Day, Terror Twins. Like, what the fuck is with all these goddamn biblical? Yeah, just give them a regular ass name, Fire and Dawn. You know what I'm saying? And then the real names are obviously, Alba Fire and Isla Dawn. So they're just Fire and Dawn, or Dawn and Fire, blah 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 blah. Right? They got a move set together. They got an entrance together. So they fit my definition of what a real tag team is. Kudos to them. The Unholy Union. And shit so corny at thought, man, hey, who Pure Fusion faction? Hey, who is doing this? Who writing this shit? Who naming these? Whoever thought of these names? Chat. If you can find out whoever's behind the scenes thinking of these dumbass names, I want to know what the kids' names of that individual is. Like, instead of Micah, it's my Corsa. Like, my Corsa. What the fuck are you doing, bro? That's mad extra. Listen, Alba and Fire, or Fire and Dawn, good name. If they beat Jade and Bianca, what do we want to see happen? Me personally, Jade and Bianca break up. What do you about y'all, chat? Is that okay if they win? What if they win clean? If they win clean. If they went clean, I think that's a good way to cause dissension in the ranks of Jade and Bianca. If Jade got to take the pin, right? Jade takes the pin with her leg on the outside. The ref doesn't see it with her leg, and then the other, whichever one pins her, the other one, either Fire or Dawn, don't matter. They're holding her leg Rick Rude style for what Bobby Heenan did when Ultimate Warrior lost to Rick Rude. And the ref didn't see that the Warrior's leg was under the rope, but what he also didn't see was Bobby Heenan holding that motherfucking leg so he couldn't kick out. You know what I'm saying? And then when the match, as soon as that bell rung, man, Warrior slid under that ring and beat the shit out of Bobby Heenan. We could get something like that. Except ain't no Bobby Heenan, ain't no Warrior or Rude. We just see Jade and Bianca arguing. Maybe a couple pushes. Hey, chill out, chill out. You know what I'm saying? Maybe Naomi run out, chill, y'all, chill. Yeah, you right, girl. Da 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 da. They cheated. Da 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 da. But the dissension is there. Team Four. Yo, Black, you wildin', man. Team Foreheads, their faction is okay, but it doesn't ring bells to me. I thought they started off hot when they first put them together. Didn't know what to call them, and because they're an MMA style team, very very physical. I thought that that's a good 3-man team to beat the shit out of, to run through the women's division, to set up for a big payoff versus Jade and Bianca down the road. They have since forgot that we need a tag team name or tag name for Baron Corbin and Apollo Cruz. Vinny with the membership, you gotta put that name on screen so y'all see it. You know what I'm saying? We need a tag team name for Baron Corbin and Apollo Cruz. Yo, Vinny, you wild, man. Milk Dug and Milk Dud and Eggshell. Oh my god. Oh my god. Y'all with the jokes, man. But let me go through these matches one quick time and see what y'all get. We talked enough about Fire and Dawn. Dom and Liv. Dom and Liv will take on the Terror Twins. You know, Milk Dud and Eggshell is going crazy. That that is wild. Yo, Vinny, right now, somebody don't. Baron Corbin might be watching this shit. He might have just tapped in and he seen that. He find out his new nickname is Eggshell, bro. Fuck all that lone wolf shit. You Eggshell. You know what I mean? But we got Dom and Liv taking on the Terror Twins. How y'all see that playing out? I do see that you don't have Carlito, JD McDonough, and Finn Balor involved in the match. So to expect them not to get involved in the match and make sure that their team gets the win is crazy. You know what I mean? So I don't see how the Terror Twins can, get a win. I don't. Because if they win, it looks dumb on the Judgment Day. Y'all got 5 people. Y'all couldn't have one of them hide under the ring. Fragile Phil hit under the ring with the cell phone joint and waited for Drew. So or just come through the crowd or do whatever. It doesn't matter. But at the end of the day, groups don't let their group members lose. Yo, Black Vinny is hilarious. Milk Dud and Eggshell for for Apollo Cruz. Baron Corbin is crazy. Um, we gonna keep that. I gotta keep that on screen for a while because every time I see it, I'm really just laughing my ass off. You know what I mean? But how y'all feel about Dom and Liv and the Terror Twins? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yo, Archie, you see them? They wildin', Archie. Archie, they wild. Archie, they wildin'. Archie done left me here with Vinny, and Vinny done wild out. Black say the Terror Twins with the W. Archie picked Dom and Liv as I did too. I think it's a numbers game. I think the Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley are much better than Dom. First of all, Damian Priest forgetting about the world title that he got cost because of Finn Balor is crazy. You jumped into Rhea's beef. This is Rhea's beef. Rhea has a problem with Dom because Dom cost Rhea the world title against Liv. So it makes most sense. Liv injured Rhea. This is 100% Rhea's beef. So if anything, I don't know. I don't know. But it seems like Damian Priest not even mentioning Finn Balor week after week. That, and I know WWE writing, they're not going to forget about it. But when you go to bring us back, it's going to feel old, a little stale. Because again, that should have been Damian Priest's primary focus. Like, yo, Rhea, I love you. But let me tell you something. This dude, I gotta get my hands on him. You know what I'm saying? This dude cost me. They're talking about because I cost him a shot a year ago. Nah, he tripping. Matter of fact, he found the right one. And just go after Finn. And then Dom maybe get in the mix. I think that we're not seeing those type of promos make me go, this is where the Judgment Day shit is old. Because you've lost track of what is important. A guy getting on his very first time, it's not like he's a 14-time, 13, 12-time champ. He's been champ before. This is his first run. And he had Gunther beat. Remember, he gave him the big joint. My man laid out. And here come Finn with the trip and put his leg on the bottom rope. So I get upset about that. I get now if he's going real, I'm gonna help you, but I swear to God, if I see Finn Balor, I'm gonna kill him. Right? If I hear that type of promo with him helping Rhea, it makes sense. But just for this guy not to talk about him, like, come on, bro, what we talking about? Shout out to everybody in chat. Thank y'all for rocking with this Attitude Era podcast. Is for the people. You damn right. Good sir. Liv said she wasn't done with her revenge. I agree with you, Laura. The problem is for me, how does Damian Priest fit into Rhea's beef? You know, and that's my only issue. I think the whole thing is good. I think it's a numbers game. Does Terror Twins need a third? And if that is the case, who do you see them asking as their third person to join the Terror Twins and becoming the Terror Squad? Shout out to Fat Joe. You know what I'm saying? But they can use that name. But the Terror Squad, essentially. Or fight for the right to the name of the New Day. Because Damian and Rhea were there with Edge to start the fucking thing. So I don't understand. Like, man, this shit writes itself. You are not the Judgment Day. You're street trash. And until this day, until from this day forth, you are not an OG. You know what I'm saying? We go back to the very edge, the very brink of the beginning of this. Like, there's ways to talk about it without saying Edge or Mr. Copeland or whatever, leg breaker, whatever we want to call him. I just, man, I just feel like right now the Judgment Days, I'm not gonna say they're cold because they're not. They're definitely hot. However, I do believe this is the where it starts to reciprocate, where it starts to go the opposite way because you're forgetting about stuff. And a win by Judgment Day, where does that put Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley? Right? Because now she beat you at SummerSlam. She just beat you in an intergender tag match. Technically speaking, doesn't Rhea need to get a win to ask for a third match? So if that's maybe I should change my prediction. I'm not, but maybe she means injure her. Blah 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 blah. Blah. They might drop Dom somewhere down the line for Finn. That's very possible too. And then that would be like Dom needing to go back to Rhea. Damian wouldn't accept that though. Boog, we see you in the chat. Nah, y'all with Cody opening the show. That's nasty work. Roman would never. He's opened the show. Not Roman. You're right. Roman would never. With AJ Styles. It was AJ Styles match. I can't remember if it was their first one or their second one, but they opened the show. Things to watch for. I wonder who closes the show. I really think it's Randy. When you put Randy's name in the lights, it rings out. People tune in for Randy. People love Gunther. Gunther did wonders with the Intercontinental title, and actually, Gunther has a nasty stat out there that said he's been a champion in the company of WWE. He has been a champion 75% of his career, whether it was the NXT, the Intercontinental, and then add the World Heavyweight Championship. Like 75% of his career, he's held a title. That means he's barely ever without. So, interesting thing to note. I would like to see Gunther drop, but all right, Dom and Liv. So I haven't really got too much comments back on that, but I'm gonna say that we all expect Dom and Liv to win. Cody losing the belt before the year go out. Remember I said that game. I'm with you on that. I hope he loses it tonight. Fragile Phil, the strap match. Now remember, they don't have to pin in this match. They don't have to pin or submit. All you got to do is touch all four corners. But remember, you're tied to a person. You have to touch them in succession. Bang, 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 bang. Once you get that, you win. Your hand get raised. It's all good. Is the hand gonna get raised? They're gonna have the bracelet with the wife and the dog's name. You know what I'm saying? Or is it gonna be Oh, we are lucky.
Y'all was having too much fun without me. I said, let me get home. Y'all having too much fun without me.
Shout outs to Archie who drove home at 89 miles an hour to make it. That's
as much as I pay for my truck, it better get me where I need to get to.
He had the Storm Chaser truck, everything. He was ready. Hey. I'm happy both of y'all got home safely. He had the son in the back. You know what I'm saying? His introduction into the Attitude Era podcast.
Yeah, my little man's, but y'all having too much fun. See, DNA can't leave me and you alone, and I can't leave you alone with the chat.
No, man, it's too much. You start seeing people come in. I got to see their ideas. Then you get to run through the car with them. So I start to try to put their ideas on paper. So when we do
the chat is
the after show,
man.
I could call it out. I could be like, "Yo, Black, what happened to your pick or our pick?" Maybe
when do we start? Is it about to start now? Because I just walked in.
It is about to start. It's 1 o'clock. It is about to start. I just want to hear the chats. We were just talking about the strap match. Laura says she thinks the strap match feels racist to me. I could see this. You better not put a black person in this strap match because as many whoopings as we got as a kid, you ain't beating no black person in no strap match. Not happening. Secondly, for racist purposes,
it's Phil. I think it's Phil.
You think it's Phil coming out of that? You picked him.
I think it's Phil making it feel racist.
You know what's good though for Fragile Phil? He doesn't have to actually pin Drew, and he lost the last match.
He doesn't
So
have to actually wrestle. That was my thing with the last match. You put Seth Rollins in there to give somebody something else to look at because he's not really where he needs to be in the spot he's in. So
that's very crazy because I remember in the Royal Rumble he was gassed early. And then that was
he
his
was
only match.
gassed in the
So he had
last match with Drew. Just go look at his return to AEW. It wasn't physically the best. So you got to give him something.
You know what? And then when you say it like that, but they also needs this win. So you just got to touch all four. Bong, 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 bong. In succession, you win. You're asking for a rubber match now because each man has a win. It
Get
keeps
that
this
man
thing
that
going.
bracelet back so he can move on.
Yo, it's all about necklaces and bracelets have more pull in the WWE right now than the world titles. Not the world titles, but the titles.
That's crazy.
Because, then after Fragile Phil and Drew McIntyre in chat, let me see what y'all thinking. I laugh so fucking loud, Archie. CM Punk whooped the black security with dreads.
He threw everybody out the ring.
I couldn't even finish reading that, yo. Cole Bird, man, that's funny.
It's true.
But he's right. I thought
it's weird. Wrestling gets weird sometimes. LA Knight's shirt last night, it said, "I lack people skills," right? And it was the way he was holding the title, and it looked like the shirt said "Black people kill."
Oh, thank God for someone saying it. I was drunk, so I didn't want to say it because I go on my rants. And me being drunk, I'll never go off air talking about Black history and shit like that.
The shirt said, "I lack people skills," but when he held the title, it looked like it said "Black people kills." But WWE's a wild place sometimes. Some things just happen. So I think I'm about to tap in and see what's going on with this PLE. And like I put in the chat, we're gonna go live during the main event.
Let me get these last couple ones from the.
Oh, go ahead.
Chat.
Go ahead.
Let me definitely get these. We're at the Gunther Randy chat. How y'all feeling about that one? Now this is where me and Archie differ. Archie, you picked Gunther,
but y'all making me wish I picked Randy. I didn't even consider it being a possibility, but
you might be the right one here. You may be the one that's right when this is all said and done. However, I'm living with a lot of hope. Yeah, man. I told y'all I'd be getting on. Don't get me on my B-Dot shit. Like I am him. You know what I'm saying?
No, Vinny, he not Dr. Umar. He Dr. Too Far because he gonna go too far.
Yo, I'm about to get that graphic of that title on LA Knight too, because I did see that last night and I was drunk, and that shit kind of like
it looked weird.
Fuck? Yeah. So, chat, what y'all think with Randy and Gunther? And the last is Cody and KO. How y'all feel about them two matches? And then we do got to get up out of here.
I want Kevin Owens to make Cody Rhodes bleed.
Okay.
I want KO to turn up and be like, "Yo, this the turn up. You getting this the prize fighter Kevin Owens. No, you getting Kevin Steen. That's what you want, Cody Rhodes? You want Kevin Steen? I'll give you Kevin Steen." That's what he should have said in his promo. He said, "You might be friends with Cody. You might be friends with Kevin Owens after this match, but you damn sure ain't friends with Kevin Steen."
That would have been wild. That would have blew the roof off, I think.
I want him to beat Cody Rhodes and make him bleed. And then tell him I had to do that. How Rikishi said, "I did it for The Rock. I did it for the Rhodes, Cody. You need to bleed."
So I'm with you on that one. Chat, what you thinking? We got them last two, Gunther and Cody. I think we pick, no, I picked Randy, and we both picked Cody. KO better get disqualified. If he gets disqualified, they better open the show with that shit. Let me look on Peacock. I think we do got to get ready to get up out of here.
It might be over already. So
if I turned it on and I see a new champion or some other shit.
Nah, they got to run you through 10 minutes of recap videos and promos. So I don't see why you don't start with Gunther. Why don't you have the German man open the German show?
I think you save it because also you got Randy Orton, and they've been asking marketing wise, is this going to be Randy's 15th time? Then he's one less than a 16th. They've been saying that a lot.
I need
So I
to
think
find
that's the
my
one they
phone
end.
so we can get to it. Get to it. Bash in Berlin is underway, and we appreciate y'all tapping in with us. I told you. They got to give us the promo videos and everything else. So y'all enjoy. We'll see y'all in 2 to 3 hours live during the main event. Then from the main event, we're gonna go to the recap. And while we watching this PLE, we got content to shoot. So a lot going on. HP, it's on you, brother. I just had to tap back in because y'all was having too much fun without me.
We out too. I'm tapping out too because the PLE is on and Kevin Owens is walking out.
Cody, bye, man. Bye.
I'll see y'all in a couple hours.